everybody was looking forward to Shreyas Iyer coming back to this form, this unit because we have been expecting him, and he has shown a really good form in the past two IPL seasons. But to everybody's disappointment, it was not to be.
Clear. Then Surya then comes at 4. I think Shivam Dubey comes at 5 and Hardik at 6.
I think Hardik should come at 5 because he has more experience and he responds better to pressure situations, and I think he has done really well in Mumbai side as number 5 as well as number 6. But I see him considering his experience and his stature in the team right
Yeah.
now. He should play number 5. Pakistan would have to rely more on the younger guys like Khushdil, Saim Ayub, and Hassan Nawaz. Yes.
And they've at least had more runs than you.
Lost his nerve in the end, did Michael Holding try. And Lord Carr turned of the credentials.
They're running. It's got to be a direct hit. Getting back for 2. That is the end of the match. Won the NatWest Series.
Areas. It would have been fantastic if it would have been 100.
In the air, Srijan takes it! India win! Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. Here we go, last ball to the outside, it's running through, it could be run out! Wide, Muller gets it, and he gets plenty of it, does he? No! What a catch! Oh my God! It's in the air, it's India who win the T20 World Cup after 17 years.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and what a long time it has been since we are back. And this was a welcome pause for the cricket team as well as some respite for the overdose of cricket for the fans also. And it has given us some time to ponder upon what has transpired in the last Test series and what we can look forward to in the future. And the imminent first stop is this Asia Cup, which is going to happen in a T20 format this time, since we have a T20 World Cup coming up next year. So, in consideration with that, we will have a T20 style Asia Cup this time, and this has not come without its hurdles. A lot of geopolitics and a lot of uh, you can say a lot of noise around this. At one moment, it looked like India won't be a part of this Asia Cup, but after the BCCI got government's approval and their intention was clear that multi-nation tournaments can happen as India is looking to host Olympics in the future also. So, in considering all that, we are here and it is going to start in the UAE from 8th of September, starting with the UAE debut match. So that's the beginning that we are talking about right now, and it looks like at least the Asian countries are out of their test mode, and we will discuss all of that, the team combinations and everything. But before that, let's welcome Nishant and Nishant, how are you, and how it has been? This break has been for you, and what do you think? Would India be up and running in no time for this T20 tournament, or will there be some hiccups in the beginning?
So yeah, good afternoon, Divyansh. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. Yeah, it's been too long of a break. We've just come out of an amazing test series, and I think, yeah, we needed at least a week or two to just relax and stay away from cricket a bit. But now, yeah, as the Asia Cup is coming back, the expectations are on the rise again. It has been just raining too much in Delhi, so that's there. The outside everything is very, very good. So yeah, it's just enhancing the rest mode, but the cricket, as you say, never stops. So yes, we are back. We are back in the Asia Cup. As you rightly said, there was just a lot of controversy surrounding this series, and I think overall they've come to a right conclusion that they can play bilateral tournaments with Pakistan in it, because then otherwise there are only a certain number of countries that play cricket any which ways. If we boycott them from all the bilateral tournaments, I don't think there'll be many international.
Yeah, definitely. And building on that, let's look at what we have in terms of the current squad, and then we will talk about who should have been there and who should have not been there. So starting with the squad of India, we have Surya Kumar Yadav as captain, Shubman Gill as vice captain, Tilak Varma, Rinku Singh, Abhishek Sharma, Hardik Pandya, Shivam Dube, Akshar Patel, and Jitesh Sharma and Sanju Samson as wicket keepers. And in the bowling, we have the as expected Jasprit Bumrah, Arshdeep Singh, Harshit Rana, Varun Chakravarti, and Kuldeep Yadav. So starting from the batting group, everybody was looking forward to Shreyas Iyer uh, coming back to this form, this unit, because we have been expecting him, and he has shown a really good form in the past two IPL seasons. But to everybody's disappointment, it was not to be. And even Ajit Agarkar didn't have a good response to defend that. He just said that it's tough luck that he's not there, because if we put Shreyas in, who do we sit out of this squad? So no solid explanation from the selection committee. But what do you think? Did Shreyas deserve to be in this squad, or are we good with the squad that we have picked for this tournament?
I think 100% Shreyas did deserve to be a part of this squad. He's had a very, very good IPL. But yeah, I can see where the management is coming from. I mean, they have invested so much amount of time in Tilak Varma, and they see him as the one taking over that number three spot. Uh, and the kind of style that he bats with is also a left-hander. So I think those are the things that have meant that Shreyas Iyer doesn't find his spot. I think at this point of time, Shreyas is a much more reliable and a dependable batsman than Tilak Varma. Shreyas Iyer is equally explosive as Tilak Varma, but yeah, it's just because the history of past 1 year, what we have seen is that the management is backing Tilak Varma big time, and hence they didn't want to keep Shreyas Iyer in the squad and put themselves in the pressure of then because he's in the squad, so let him play 1 or 2 games. That would have been much more pressure on Surya Kumar Yadav in an important tournament, the first tournament, a white ball tournament in a while now. So I think they were just also protecting Surya from certain decisions, and that's why they, I think, excluded Shreyas completely from the squad.
Yeah, definitely. I'm convinced with the explanation, and maybe they are betting on the future, since Shreyas is 31 and Tilak is only 23. So maybe they are betting on the future uh, right now. So that can be a thought behind that. Plus, I think also, if also there was a push from I think Gautam Gambhir to bring Shubman Gill into the mix, because this team was performing really well even without him there being part of the team. So, and another deserving person has to face the brunt of that decision, who is Sanju Samson. Like, he was doing quite well. He also scored a couple of centuries since late 24 and early 2025. So I think, yeah, that's another unfair situation that Sanju has to face, because they want Shubman Gill in the squad, because he is the next future captain we are looking at after Surya Kumar Yadav retires. Then Shubman will take the mantle of this team. So based on that strategic decision, Sanju is also looking at sitting out. So what do you have to say about that? Because Sanju is best in opening on number three, and both of these slots are now gone. So they have brought Jitesh Sharma as a power hitter as well as who will play the role of a wicket keeper.
Yeah, yeah. I think again, the day I wasn't really expecting Shubman to be part of this squad, simply because like he had a long IPL himself and then such a grueling England tour. So I thought he will probably sit out of this tournament. But when on the day Shubman was announced, it was pretty clear what the opening lineup was going to be. So Abhishek is your future T20 player, right? And as he has again BCCI has invested so much time into him, into grooming him for that international level. So Abhishek was always going to be there, and he was going to be then partnered with Shubman. Also because in IPL, Shubman has scored around 600 run, if I'm not mistaken, this season. So he has had a very good IPL, and right now he is our best white ball bowler. So having considered all that, I think they brought Shubman Gill in, but that simply means it's very hard for Sanju Samson, but he will have to sit out because the role that a Shubman or a Sanju Samson would have in this team would be a similar one, which is to bat with a strike rate of around 140 to 150 for majority of the overs, and if needed, accelerate beyond that. But the batting basically plays around them. So yeah, I think that would mean that Sanju Samson misses out, which is, as you said, very difficult for him because he has again performed really well in the tournaments that he has been a part of, and his and Abhishek Sharma's opening partnership was in the previous tournaments looking very fairly good, fairly stable. Uh, and because you correctly pointed out that we have Jitesh, Sanju really can't play at number seven or at number eight, where they would want Jitesh to play, and he is your then wicket keeping first choice. So I think Sanju again has to sit out of this tournament. Probably play one or two games, but that too, if he plays, I think he would play at number three and he wouldn't open.
Yeah. One time we were so short of, I remember that time that we were so short of left-handing batting options, and right now it's like it is overflowing. So we have even I think it's almost like a 50-50 ratio of right-hand batsman versus left-hand batsman. The competition is so fierce. Right now, Rishabh Pant is nursing an injury. Otherwise, there would have been another dilemma whether to play him as a keeper or as a pure batter, then who should sit out of the team. So the competition is so fierce. It's at that level that even someone like Yashasvi Jaiswal is not finding his place in the playing 11. So it's a good headache for team and management. But yeah, then people start looking out for their favorites in this kind of situation, and then we hear social media uproars about these kind of things. So yeah, but
Yeah,
it's a good headache to have, but the management has to consider that the balance should be right just to have the
yeah,
leadership pack and just to have the people maybe you favor or you consider as having more potential. If you just want to keep them in based on that hunch, then it can backfire. Otherwise, if the balance is right, I think all should be good, and we would see it playing out very soon in the tournament.
yeah. I think favoritism or unfavoritism basically that just shows in the Shreyas Iyer selection at that reeks of it because as you said, he was the deserving number three for this team with the kind of experience that he's had, the kind of performances that he's put in. He right now is much ahead of a Tilak Verma, but that is where the favoritism I think showed a bit, and also the vision of the team management. If they have picked up their certain guy for that number three spot for 10 years of Indian T20 cricket, then they're basically backing that vision. Apart from that, I think yeah, and that also so Gambhir has been very clear with his T20 setup, the structure that he wants to have in his side. He needs a very balanced ratio of right and left, which we see throughout. So one right and left in the opening combination, then right and left in number three and number four, then right and left in five and six. So that's yeah, always there. But yeah, I want to know if given a choice between now Tilak and Sanju Samson, who do you think will make for your number three?
So number three for me is Tilak only. Like Sanju, I would like to better see as a opener because he does really well as an opener, and he has the technique and experience to see out the initial deliveries if the conditions are bowling friendly. And then he just opens up after a couple of overs, and he has the game play throughout 20 overs, and he can accelerate anytime. He's equally good against spin and pace. More so, he's really good against spin. That just comes into picture right after the power play gets over. So I think, and the stats shows it based on his strike rate against spin in the last two IPL seasons. So I think he's the right person to open the game because he can hold the fort, or but as good as Shubman Gill, and then from the other end, Abhishek Sharma can wreak on the opposition. So I think he's a good choice for number one. I see Tilak Verma as more suitable for number three only.
Yeah, yeah. So then I think then we are particularly clear. Then Surya then comes at four. I think Shivam Dubey comes at five and Hardik at six. What is your opinion at five and six?
I think Hardik should come at five because he has more experience and he responds better to pressure situations, and I think he has done really well in Mumbai side as number five as well as number six. But I see him considering his experience and his stature in the team right now. He should play number five, and at number six, then there is a toss up between Shivam Dube and Rinku Singh because you have Rinku Singh as well in the squad. So maybe that KKR connection plays out in that scenario because we have so many all-rounders and bowling options. Abhishek Sharma and Tilak Verma also can roll their arm and bowl some spin bowling. So we have enough bowling options. So do you need another all-rounder after Hardik Pandya is doing so well as a pace all-rounder? So that poses a question in front of the captain.
I think it's simply because of the wickets that we are expected to have in UAE. It would be a lot spin friendly. That's why I think Shivam Dube plays, and Shivam Dube plays on number five rather than six, because at number five you have more chances of facing pure spinners from both the ends, which is what Shivam Dube has made a name for himself, clocking those spinners out of the park. I think, as you rightly said, Rinku Singh is a very good choice. But because I am seeing Shivam Dube at number five to maintain that right and left combination as well as to tackle the spinners in that middle stage, I think then Hardik comes at number six. Hardik and because Shivam, because Rinku Singh you're not expecting to see at number five. If Rinku Singh plays, he's playing either number seven or number eight. That is the kind of position that India will provide him with. At that point, you have Akshar Patel and Jitesh Sharma, who are both playing according to me. So again, hard luck for Rinku. He hasn't had the rub of green going his way. Even in the IPL, he's not getting many deliveries to show his batting potential. And I think in Asia Cup as well, I think he would be on the bench and would be, because no matter what anybody says, Gambhir does value his all-rounders, and he will. Shivam Dube will get an over here or there to ball, which is just an additional option which Gambhir wants, I think, which Rinku at this point is unable to provide.
Definitely, and his reputation of being the spin terminator that also plays a role in Shivam Dube's selection. So overall, Shivam Dube has an edge over Rinku Singh, no doubt about that. And then after that, so five and six between Hardik and Shivam, and then after that we have Akshar Patel and Jitesh Sharma to for the finishing overs. Even probably there can be a change up if we see early fall of wickets, as we have seen Akshar Patel batting at number 5 in some situations. So that can also be a ploy in the mind of coach and captain, because he has played that role at different situations, even in World Cup final as well, as we remember. So
On a judgment of a Yeah, first few series, he's also been India's one of India's top batsmen. So as you rightly said, he is the player that you can throw in anywhere in any situation, and he will do his job. So yeah, you see him as a floater. If there are two or three early wickets, as you rightly say, you can see him at number 4 as well, trying to stabilize things or just providing a sense of calm there to the situation. And his power play bowling is of immense value to Indian cricket team. So yeah, I think there is no doubt that number 7 and number 8 would be exactly this combination, which would be Akshar Patel and Jitesh Sharma.
definitely. And then we have our usual the tail with after Jitesh Sharma, it would be Arshdeep Singh, then Jasprit Bumrah, and at number 11, um, maybe it would be a toss-up between Chakravarti and Kuldeep. But looking at the record of Chakravarti, how he bowled in Champions Trophy, it would be tough to sit him out, because he has already proved his mettle on these pitches. So it's a tough situation. And Kuldeep Yadav has already been sitting out in the entire Test series of England. So that would be really a tough call for Surya to take. Like maybe they can change up between him and Chakravarti and Kuldeep, but probably it would be really tough. Maybe Kuldeep can get a chance against teams like Oman or UAE, because against Pakistan, Chakrabarti did really well, and they haven't seen much of him. So it would be a surprise element as well. So I think
It all depends on pitch. It's again very hard on Kuldeep, as you rightly said, to sit out entire 2 months in that England series where everybody was crying out loud for him to be selected at least for one game because he was the kind of spieler who had the potential to do anything there. He's again a very good wide ball bowler. He has had a superb IPL himself. There's no reason why he can't be in this team. He would be part of any other team in the world without a shadow of a doubt. Whichever team he plays for, he would be in that starting 11. But right now, as you said, there's so much dearth of spinners that we have that we may be able to get without a prime spinner like a Kuldeep because of the form that Varun has shown. Because you have Akshar Patel in the side, you have players like Abhishek Sharma and Tilak Verma who can swing their arm. So I think it's gonna be a really hard tournament for Kuldeep again, but that's only if the pitches are the kind of pitches where you can score 190 or 200 runs every game with ease. If it's not that surface, if it's a 150, 160 surface, then I think you sacrifice then a pace bowler and you bring in Kuldeep Yadav because then his batting inefficiency won't really hurt the team management as much as his art of taking wickets would help them.
yeah, definitely. Then we would see getting Arshdeep dropped and Kuldeep coming in for Arshdeep. So yeah, that would be the change that we can expect if these are pure dust bowls. And looking at the weather, I think September is not so warm in the UAE. If it would have been a March or April, then probably it would have made more sense. But I think starting September, it starts to cool down a bit. So let's see how the pitches behave, and then the decision would be made based on that.
I think there was only just one tournament we have seen in Dubai around about 2020 or 2021 when there were high scoring matches there. Apart from that, every tournament that we see in Dubai, the pitches are lower and slower. So I think Kuldeep shouldn't be disheartened. He may as well get a chance, and we have seen even in the World Cup when he does get up and end up getting the chance, then he usually makes the most of it. So he should be ready, and I'm pretty sure he'll get at least a few games to prove his.
Yeah, definitely. And also looking at the first net session that they had at the ICC Academy in UAE, I think Kuldeep bowled a lot, especially to left-handers. So I think there is some thought behind that to make him match ready, and if need arrives, he can just jump right in and perform to the best of his capabilities. So yeah. We'll have to see. This is one mystery that will only reveal itself when we have the toss. So that's on the India squad, but let's also discuss our primary enemy that we always look forward to face in these multilateral tournaments, and which is Pakistan. And we have seen a lot of axing, a lot of chopping done in the Pakistan side as well after the poor performance in last couple of years. And we see that Babar Azam is no more part of the squad, and also their star performer is also not part of the squad. So I think this time it's learn for him rather than win. So
No, I think both Babar Azam and Rizwan, I think it's on them because cricket, T20 cricket especially has moved on a lot from where a time where you as a middle order batsman can score at a run rate of 135 to 140, at a strike rate of 135 to 140 and get by. Because if the pitches are such that you're not scoring more than 140 runs, then I think it would have made some sense to have them at least part of the squad. But wherever a game goes to 180 or 180 above, they are more of a liability for your team. And if they're part of the squad, you have to play them in the 11 because uh, they are legends of Pakistan cricket, and I don't think Salman Agha at this point has a belly to drop two of the legends from the starting 11 if they are part of the squad. I think that's the reason that they don't find themselves in. But yeah, it's an interesting squad. I think Salman Agha himself struggles from the same problem, which is he scores at a strike rate of 120 to 130 most of the games. So they are going to be our main rivals in this tournament. We are expecting them to even see in the finals if the game is played on paper. But it would be hard for them, I think. It would be really hard for them because India, no doubt, start as very, very, very strong favorites. But I think there are a lot of teams in this tournament, not just Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, but also Afghanistan, that can that can basically trouble this Pakistan team.
yeah, definitely your point is right. If I look at the overall T20 career of Salman Agha, so his T20 career strike rate is only 118. So that proves a point in itself that if you are dropping these two legends, then you are no better than those. So in fact, yeah. Yes, and in fact, Rizwan also picks up the pace once he gets settled. So maybe it's just more disappointment, or you can say not meeting the humongous expectations that were attached with both of these legends. So that's why they have been dropped. But I think at least Rizwan could have been part of this team because he is a innings stabilizer also, and he kind of sets up the chase for his side. So I think Rizwan could have been there. Although I don't see right now Babar in the peak of his form, so he is rightly dropped, but I think Rizwan could have been there. So yeah, that's the thing that That should have been considered. So Pakistan would have to rely more on the younger guys like Khushdil, Saim Ayub, and Hassan Nawaz. Yes.
And they've at least had more runs than you.
Okay, so picking up from the batting that we were talking about Pakistan's batting. So basically, uh, I think they would have to rely more on their younger squad, led by Fakhar Zaman, which is the correct deci yes, yes, which is the yeah, which is the correct decision at this time because Fakhar Zaman is a batter that once he gets going, then he never really bothers about if about the game situation because he plays his own natural game and that is the best thing that you can do in a T20 tournament as big as Asia Cup because if you let the opposition control your flow, then you are already in a big trouble. So that's why I think Fakhar Zaman would be the best hope for the Pakistan side this tournament. Yeah, so got your point. Yes, I think this Pakistan team is definitely weaker than what we were expecting, and I think Sri Lanka and Afghanistan would give a tough fight to this team, and they would have to be wary of the tough competition that they are going to face in this tournament. So yeah, completely agree with that point. And with this, we think. Yeah, we are at the end of our episode, and we would be again bringing the analysis of as the tournament progresses. We would be bringing match reviews and how the tournament is progressing, especially the India versus Pakistan match. That would be the center of attraction for this week. So do tune in and keep watching our videos to be updated about the tournament and also uh, enjoy the resumption of cricket after this long break and this will now continue throughout the year. So yeah, uh, be be available and do keep subscribing, keep liking, and keep tuning into our channel. This is Cricket Castaway signing off, and have a great day, have a great weekend. Thank you, and bye bye.